G'day, I'm Chris Goegan, the marketing engineer. Hey, and welcome. Today I'm going to go over something with you that's really important to your business, especially as new technology is just coming out at you and all of us at such a rapid pace. This is absolutely vital for you to know. Something with every new technology, you'll see there's a pattern to it. So I'm going to get right into it. Now, as an engineer, I love charts and graphs. So I got my legal pad, and normally, I'd be drawing this out for you on a whiteboard, but I like to work off of legal pads, in one-on-one situations. So this is just like we're having a one-on-one meeting. So I've got my legal pad, I've got my markers, my trusty pen. So here we go. Let me first draw the graph out. Okay, so we got a graph on the bottom. We'll call this time, and then on this side, this is expectations. Okay, so we have a point here where technology trigger, where a brand new technology comes out. And with new technology, we start coming up through enthusiasm, and our expectations rise and rise and rise and rise. So here, I'll just write this down for you. Technology trigger. There. And then things will rise. So like for instance, when social media came out, there was Twitter. Was a big thing. We're gonna get rich off of Twitter. Get rich in 17 seconds or less. All these brand new products come out. You got to be. Hey, are you on Twitter? It was like if you weren't on Twitter, you were missing something huge. So all that ramps up. All this hype, all this excitement hits this point. We call this the peak of inflated expectations. Okay, so we hit this peak of inflated expectations, where now all of a sudden, reality starts kicking in. It's like, you know what? I haven't made any money with this. Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe this isn't right for me. And then you kind of start coming down, sliding down here, and we'll call this the trough of disillusionment. Disillusionment. Hey, I'm an engineer. I'm not a great speller, so it was good. I probably spelled that wrong. So anyhow, hey, you know what? Maybe this wasn't for us. Why are we doing this? This is never going to work. This isn't for me. Gosh, what was I thinking? And it just emotions keep going down and down and down until we hit this point right here, which we call the pit of despair. It's like, man, it's like, why did I even get in that? That's never going to work. What was I thinking? My gosh, I should have listened to my conservative friend who said never, shouldn't have done that. Whatever. So, and then what happens from there is you step back, you take a look, say, is this right for my business? Is this right for my market? Is this something my market would resonate with? Is this something I would resonate with? And if the answers are yes to those, then you actually start, coming up, you actually start seeing some results with it, until we hit this point where it levels off. And we'll call this, where you're actually seeing results here, we'll call this enlightened enthusiasm. So this is enlightened enthusiasm until you hit a point where it levels off. So we have technology trigger. You go up to this peak of inflated expectations, come down the trough of disillusionment, hit the pit of despair, and then have enlightened enthusiasm until the technology levels off for you in your business. So why is this important right now? Because with Facebook, if you're not paying attention to Facebook, you should, because Facebook is very rapidly becoming the new internet. That was one of my predictions for 2010, and we're seeing it happen. It's coming true. So now there's all these brand new products. It's basically get rich off of Facebook right now time. And my inbox has been flooded with all these things. And it makes you sound like, 15 seconds or less, you're going to have a system set up and you're going to be like raking in the dough. And so there's a lot of hype that's being sold. Now there's some good products in there, and there's a lot of hypey ones in there. So this is just something you just want to be aware of as you're looking at things. So here's my question to you, because as you're looking at technologies, the biggest resource, the biggest commodity you have is not your money, it's your time. We can always make money up, but we can never make time up, right? So as we're looking, look at this time from technology trigger to the pit of despair. So we have this time in here. So this might be 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years, typically for these new technologies, it's usually about say like 8 months to 1 year. 8 months to a year's time tied up in chasing ghosts in here. So here's my question to you: invest this much time. Uh-oh, my red marker is, there we go. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. So why would you invest this much time for this much results? This much time for this much results. Why not take that time, work on the core of your business, because there are hidden opportunities right there in your business that you can take hold of and see a 25, 50%, even double your business. You can double your business through incremental change, which you hear me talking about all that time. So why not take this time, work on the core of your business, double your business, and then invest in the technologies that have proven themselves out, because you'll still be ahead of the curve of most people. So, and that's what I'm doing. I'm constantly like looking at new technologies that are coming out, seeing what's going on, seeing what's hype and what's not. So, why not take this time, work on your business, double your business, and then look to, people like myself, or there's other consultants I know who focus on different technologies, and, and come to us to see when you should use these, and if you should, and if they're right for your business. So, and help you discern that, because it's your choice. So, why not focus on growing the core of your business till this is proven out, save yourself this time, and then go ahead and make these make the changes and see results in your business when it makes sense for you. So anyhow, this I call the hype cycle. And you'll see this in every business, a hype cycle, where you got technology trigger, peak of inflated expectations, trough disillusionment, pit of despair, and light enthusiasm until it levels off. So, hope you got something out of this. Hope this was worthwhile for you. I'm Chris Gawigan, the marketing engineer, and make it a great day, eh? We'll see ya.